John.
Hey Rich.
We're at the wonderful Belgian circuit of Spa-Francorchamps for the Summer Classic, the Spa Summer Classic. And we're taking part in the Inter Series, which is an amalgamation of a whole bunch of series that we normally race with.
Yep.
And so we got here, well, I got here on my own, didn't I?
You got here Wednesday
night, set everything up. We went out in qualifying, went out in practice.
Yeah.
And it was raining, as it always does in Spa. And more of a shakedown rather than finding any lap time or anything.
That's because I had all the stuff.
You had all the
and
stuff.
You had nothing.
There wasn't much I could do if it went wrong. So went out and I think we did 7 laps.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 7 laps in a pretty wet wet session and managed a 3:17, which is pretty slow for Spa. Yeah, so we did a 3:17. Then you got here, we checked the car over.
Absolutely, for once, no oil leaks, and gearbox has behaved itself, engine behaved itself, oil pressure looked good. So we were all getting a bit excited for qualifying because everything looked good.
So qualifying came, and yes, 64 cars out on the circuit.
Yeah,
a lot of cars.
Lucky it's a big circuit.
A lot of cars. It was difficult to get a clean lap. I mean, there's sort of two places where if you catch anybody, your lap's ruined.
Yeah, with such a long lap, it doesn't take a lot to.
I had a bit of a moment in the practice actually, going over Eau Rouge in the wet. Got too much curb. Got a bit of a slide on, which is rather exciting. And Blanchimont, I think I got a drift on through Blanchimont in qualifying, but you know, just keep the power on and gently turn into it. It dries out. It was good. So as qualifying went on, they were sort of building up speed, trying to get a clear lap.
Yeah.
And we'd agreed I'd do a few laps, come in, and then we'd do the tyre pressures.
Yeah.
But the lap I was coming in to do that, I was 1.7 seconds quicker than I was before because I hadn't had any traffic. So I thought, well, need to finish this lap, and then went round again, and I was 7/10 up on that lap. So I thought, well, I've got to finish this one. So I went around and finished that lap. And then came in eventually with not much of the session left to go.
No, we need we need to see what the tyres were.
pressures were pretty high, weren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. So I dropped them down.
Placed as seventh, sorry.
Seventh overall.
Overall.
First in class, or second in class. Because we got a bit of a
We don't know whether there's a Porsche that's
in your
doing-
class or not.
So we did 2-minute 52.3, and there's a Porsche 911 with 1,000,000 horsepower that's doing 2:45. So we're nowhere
Yeah.
compared to him. And sometimes he's classified in our class, and sometimes he's not. So I don't know what's going on there.
No, we'll find out later. Yeah, but still a fantastic result. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you never thought you were going to be the top 10.
No, 7th, amazing. So we're having issues with fuel.
Oh, future. Oh yeah, what have we got?
So we have 2 random number generators. We have the dash fuel level random number generator and the scales random number generator. Never the two shall say anything remotely the same. And when it says like 15 and you put 15 litres of fuel in, it doesn't say 30.
No.
Neither of them say 30 afterwards.
No.
So we're sort of slightly guessing a bit on the fuel.
Definitely, yeah.
And we started the race with 43 litres indicated
We think 43, yeah.
on one and 62 indicated on another method, which you sort of hope one of them's vaguely right. Got a good start. Got up to 5th, I think.
Yep, you did. Yeah.
Keeping it smooth, not being too aggressive with the tyres. It's a long race. I had a good battle with a TVR, but tuned off down the straight eventually, never to be seen again. Good battle with a Porsche and a BMW, but you know, these things settle down after about that 4 or 5, or sort of gapping in front and behind, and it
was all looking really good.
Went in and had a pit stop.
Yep, went reasonably well. We got out in 7th, I think.
7th, was it?
Yeah, we're out in 7th. a safety car.
We did.
And then that was, I mean, from the pit wall, it looked like the safety car was going to be all the thing, and that was going to finish the race on safety car, which, even though that was still 7th overall, which was
a Honda Civic,
epic.
put it in the wall.
Yeah.
That was 8th, not 7th. That was 8th.
So an epic battle, and then lo and behold, you carry on then.
So the safety car. So safety car restarts can be quite tricky because there's a lot of slower cars in our race
Yeah.
that are like a minute a lap slower than us.
Yeah.
And I had one of those, a car in front of the next car in the road, so I was really worried that, because you can't overtake until the start-finish line,
Yeah.
you know, I'd get mugged. But, you know, credit to them, he got on it and did a reasonable start, so it didn't slow me down too much. There was only like half a pit straight gap by the time I crossed the finishing line, which is the start of the safety car start. And caught up with the pack by Stavelot, I think.
Yeah,
Stavelot's that first corner.
Yeah.
They were all nearly crashing into each other, so I got 2 back markers straight away, and then I was behind Tony in his 9. In front of him he has some back markers, which I thought would take Eau Rouge a bit tentatively, especially on a safety car restart. So I gapped and then got the power much earlier than everybody else and managed to slingshot round him.
Yeah, it was.
Carry all that speed up Kemmel Straight until I got to the green BMW, who saw me and then started defending.
No, that was between you and him.
Yeah.
That was the positions.
And we spent the rest of the lap. Well, I spent the rest of the lap trying to get past an ever widening BMW.
Yeah. Back because you were quicker, definitely quicker. But I mean that would have been a fifth. Could have got him, but I think you come back 6th. So which is absolutely,
it's amazing.
Yeah, never expected us to be from being so.
I didn't think I'd be in the top 10.
Well, you think from us being so down that we, engine wars and all the rest of it, the gearbox and all the wars that we've had, just to finish would have been fantastic. But to be actually competitive and right up there with everybody else is stunning drive from you. Well done. Great, the car.
Good oil pressure. Oil pressure all the way through.
All good. So that's really big sigh of relief. Gearbox lack of oil leaks that we normally have, which is really good. So and the car handling, everything seems to be really good. Rob did us a real turn.
He did. And we finished with the regulation no litres of fuel.
Well, that's where you want to be, in it. You were worried about it, but
race first thing tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
So we get all finished today, and then we get ready so we can pack up tomorrow early and trundle home.
Yep.
Hopefully with another good result.
Yep.
The car in one piece, which would be nice.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Cool.